Now we need to change the coordinate reference system of our layers. And the essence why we're doing this is because we will be measuring distances within our layers. And so we would need to select each layer and save the layer with a new one, so it reflects the new projection. That's the new coordinate reference system we want to be using. And when we do this, we can be able to maintain all of this data we are using. We won't be able to tamper with it, so that we can use it for subsequent work. And so this allows that our training data, where we got these data sets from, are all still maintained clean. And so to do this first, let us open up a folder where we would want to save the new layers on our desktop and call it Vector Analysis folder. And so go to your desktop, open up the exercise file, create a new folder and call it Vector Analysis. And so everything we will be working on will be inside of this folder. So name it and call it Vector Analysis like I've done. And so now you can go back to your QGIS graphic user interface, and once you open it up, we can continue. Now you want to save all of this original data set using our new coordinate reference system, and so we'll be having a new layer entirely for this project. And so to do that, right click on your restaurant data and click on export. So there are several ways you can export and save as shapefile depending on the format, but you can save as S3 shapefile, but for this session we'll be saving using the Geo-package format. Use the drop down arrow to select the Geo-package format, give it a file name using this three dot, go to your desktop, open your exercise file, and in your Vector Analysis folder, open it up and call it Vector Analysis. Then click on Save. And so once you're done doing that, you can change the layer name to Restaurants. Or once you're done with that, you want to select this reference system, WGS 84 UTM Zone 34S. So once you click on it, you can now click on OK. So you have it here, and so once you're done, you can now click on OK. So you have added a new layer called Vector Analysis Restaurant 34S in your vector folder you created. So this original data can be removed, so we won't be using it for this analysis except the new one we created. And so having done that for restaurants, you can do that for buildings as well. Export it and save into your Geo-package folder called Vector Analysis. And so right click on the buildings, go to export, save as feature, select the format Geo-package, open the file name and click on Vector Analysis. Once you click on Vector Analysis, you can save, and once you save, you can change the layer name to buildings and call it buildings 34S. Now you can see the coordinate reference system is now what we originally selected. You can still go to your selection and still select it around, which is this one here, and click on OK. And so you should have this shown in your coordinate reference system. You can click on OK, and you have a new layer exported called Vector Analysis Buildings. Do that for roads. Right click, export, save as Geo-package format, double click, go to your Vector Analysis, save, change this name to roads 34S. The coordinate reference system UTMS, if it's not there, go there and change it to WGS UTMS Zone 34S, and so click on OK. And we'll do that for schools as well. Right click on the schools, export, save as, format Geo-package, name the Vector Analysis Geo-package, save, change the name to schools 34S and the coordinate system 34S. So click on that. I'll select WGS84UTMS.S4S and then click on OK and click on OK again. And so once this is done, we can now take out the original data. You can remove it. You can hold down Ctrl key and select the schools, the roads, the buildings, and the restrooms. Right click and click on remove layer and click on OK. And so we have a new layer that have been created for this project in our vector analysis folder, and here we are. And so that's what we have for now before we start the analysis process proper. And so we'll be using the core analytical tool of the Quantum GIS, which we will be getting from the processing menu option here. And so once you click on the processing, you go to toolbox, and it will bring a number of processing toolbox that we will be using for the next analysis session. Now you can close and use your zoom into to zoom into the new features you just created. And if you go back to your desktop, open on your exercise folder, you see that some features have been created inside this Geo-package vector analysis folder you created. And so you can close it back and return to QGIS graphic user interface for the next session.